my problem with Aemond on the show is that I've seen more of his ass and balls than I've cared to see. Than I see him in clothes. I
Oh,
we've seen him naked twice already. I don't want to see him
yeah.
naked
I
ever again.
found out, but I found out, by the way, that it was his decision to do it.
Nah, that's bullshit. That was a
No, no,
conversation.
no.
Nah, he's
He had
lying.
a no. He actually. I don't know if he's lying, but he.
He's lying.
I saw an interview and he said that they didn't want him to do a full frontal because it never happened. But he said that he wanted to do it
Lies.
for his own career.
No. Yeah,
I
right.
don't
Because
know.
they told him to do it. That's how that works. Because, and
I don't know.
I'll tell you why that's a lie. Because all of that bullshit is monetized. So there is no I want to show my balls on camera. That's for people like you to believe, but the fact of the matter is he got paid for showing his balls. So he got a bump or something or it was in the contract. So it had to be have been discussed way before he even knew it was going to happen. That was going to happen because nothing actors do on camera isn't monetized. Everything they do, if they die on camera, that gets monetized, especially when they're on his level where he's a major supporting. He's got a contract, in fact, at this. I mean, obviously. He's not like an extra where extras just get bumps. He's got it in his
Yeah.
contract. You are going to show your balls on this episode. We are going to pay you, $20,000 for that. Like all of that stuff is monetized when you're on that level. So there's no fucking way that he just was like, "Yo, I want to do this for my career." He got told, "Hey, we want you to show your balls," and he was like, "Okay, how much are you gonna pay me? We're gonna pay you this much money for you to show your balls on camera." Okay, I'm fine with that. More money, yay! That's how it works.
But also, what I heard is that when that happens, you can ask for it being a prosthetic or something else, right?
Uh,
But
I'm
it wasn't,
yeah,
and I don't know if it changes in that sense
it does.
monetarily.
It does. Totally.
Okay,
Totally it does.
okay.
Because it's the same thing with extras. Like if the girl gets naked in the scene like, like when we saw the orgy scene, those girls that you saw naked, they're getting paid for their intimacy bump. If they're not
Yeah,
naked,
that I know.
right, but if they're not naked, like if it's a prosthetic and they're covered by something, that's not naked anymore. That's you still might get a bump for the what you're doing, but you're not getting that same bump. So I don't agree. Now, is that an option? Of course it's an option, but I don't think that's what they want. And all of these things at the end of the day, and now this is my personal opinion, all of these things at the end of the day are a kind of humiliation ritual where it's like, yeah, we're going to make you show your balls because you've seen it with comedians like Dave
Chappelle.
Chappelle. Okay, so Dave Chappelle has said it about Kevin Hart and about all these people where it's like, we're gonna make you dress like a woman in this movie, and like, why? Why do I? It wasn't in the original script. Why are you putting that in the script now? Oh, because we think it would be funny. Well, I don't think it's funny, and it's a humiliation ritual. Like we want you to dress as a woman. Now, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of guys that want to dress like women and whatever, but all of those things are monetized. So it's a discussion. So him saying that is completely part of the script of like, we think that was probably his PR team too. Like we're like, we think it would be better if it came from you that you said that you wanted to do that for your career. Blah 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 blah. So I don't buy that.
I
That's
mean,
my personal
could
opinion.
be, yeah.
Just because it's monetized, all this stuff is monetized. Everything they do on stage. If they die, well, on scene, right, in camera. If they die, if they show something, everything is, all of that is, and it's per episode. They have contracts per episode. So all of that is discussed prior to. So it wasn't a surprise. It wasn't like, oh, wow. And it wasn't like his decision at all. Plus, even if it had been his decision, let's say he did that. Let's say that was true. That still has to get approved by everybody, by the producer, the UPM, the it has to get communicated with the writers and the director. I mean, it's not just an arbitrary thing because I remember something as stupid as a tie. Like my
A
sister dealt with that,
tie?
like a tie that you wear in a suit, a tie.
Oh god. Okay.
It
Okay.
My sister dealt with actors who were like, I don't want to wear that tie. I want to wear this tie, and they're like, no, you can't wear that tie because this is the tie that got was decided by the designer, the producer, blah blah blah. And my sister would have to go to the producer and be like, he wants to wear this tie instead. Can we make it work? No, we can't make it work because like there would be a whole argument. Even something as stupid as wearing a tie has to be approved by the producer,
Wow.
by the people that are in charge of the show, the showrunner. So for him to just be like, I'm gonna show my penis, that's not how it works. Like they had to. That was
I
already all
mean,
discussed.
maybe it was like, I think maybe what happened is that it wasn't the contract already that that scene was gonna happen, but um, they did give him, while it wasn't still in the talks, they did give him the option to get a prosthetic or not. And maybe, like you said, it was kind of pushed that he didn't get a prosthetic for help with his career, blah blah blah, whatever.
Could be
And he
that.
accepted to do that.
It could be that. That I can maybe believe that they said if you feel uncomfortable, you could do the prosthetic, and he's like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go balls out. Okay, that could have been it. But my whole
Yeah,
point is
I
that
think that's how it went.
it wasn't his decision to be like, I want to show my penis. That was like, you're gonna be naked in this scene. You will be naked.
Yeah.
We will all see you naked. The question really becomes, do we want to see you, do we want to see you naked on camera, like your balls, and how much is that gonna cost us? That's really what it was. The
Yeah.
discussion came down
Yeah, okay.
to.
Yeah.
Anyway, interesting
Well,
fact. I didn't know that.